And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for proof of your attention, right? Like, are you actually paying attention to it? And how would we judge that? How do you think I judge your attention when I look at sheets like this? What?
Write stuff down that matches the movie.
Write stuff down that matches the movie, yes. Definitely looking for things that match the movie. What's that? Actually writing something down, which sounds like kind of a number of responses, right? And that's the first thing you guys asked me. How many responses do we need to make, right? And when I said, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5, and someone said, do you mean for the whole movie? Right, because then you guys want to know what's my minimum number for like each day in order to like skate by. Okay, I get it. All right, so I'm looking for attention, and I can gauge that by whether or not your responses deal with the movie and the number of responses that you have. But then what's the other column about? The reactions, reflections. What am I trying to get you to do there? Think, yes. What else? Okay, yes, good. That's a great response. What else am I looking for? What do you think? Ethan, what do I want to see on this paper?
No, what do you want to see?
I do want to see some proof of your thought, right? And the idea of your connections, trying to get you to connect to what we've been reading and what we've been talking about in class, right? Okay, so if this is your example, and I know this isn't yours, but it's someone's from a different hour, look at what this person has written in terms of what he or she saw, and then his or her connections, reactions, reflections. If I'm looking in those two general areas of attention and then demonstration of thinking and thought, if this assignment is out of 10 points, what kind of grade would you give this person?
Fail. Like 12.
You'd give them a 12 out of 10. Why, David?
I just said a random number.
Okay. What's up? Because he's very generous. Okay.
What's the criteria?
Shaylin, what would you say?
I would give like a 5.
Why?
Because the reactions are like literally just stating what they saw and heard in a question form.
Okay.
When we're asleep, we use more of our brain. Why? Why do we use more of our brain? We never remember the middle of the dream. Why don't we remember the middle of the dream?
Okay.
I don't know. It just seems like it's just reiterating the same thought over and over again.
Okay, and so in this category of this connection, reaction, reflection, you'd say, wow, that's really kind of weak.
Yeah.
Right? What do we think about in terms of your attention to the movie? Do we think that is fairly attentive? Or yes, you're nodding your head, Rachel?
Yeah.
Yeah? Seems fairly attentive. There are some things here that we can tell. Okay, and so you guys would give this person a 5? Yes? Anybody want to argue for more points for this person?
I'd say like a
Ted?
6 or 7.
What's that?
6 or 7.
Why?
Because they met the first column's criteria, so that's 5 right there.
Okay.
And they just wrote something down in the other one.
Okay, so just having something written down. So perhaps a 6 or 7, right? And I know what you guys do in your heads. You think, okay, well, that's a 60 or 70, right? And so does this seem sort of like C, D work? Yes? Anybody want to say, no, I actually feel like that looks like what I did, and I wouldn't want to get a 6 or a 7? What's that? I did less than that? Okay. So we're thinking about a 6 maybe here. And I would say I would go with Tad, right? And I would give like a 6 or 7 here. What about this person? Let's look at another example here. So here we have, I'll read these for you. Too much effort because it's cursive? Yes, nice. All right, what this person saw or heard. They were in a dream within a dream. Can we actually do that? Mal shows up in his dream. It's something he knows he needs to face but won't. Only when we wake up, we realize there's something strange. This seems pretty darn accurate. We have down here, it says, the subconscious. Is this saying our dreams revolt during nightmares? right? And then the levels apply to your goals. The places you are in your dream are important to your experiences.
10.
10? Why?
That's
That's what?
what I did.
Because that's what you did, so give him a 10. Other people? What do you think? Natalie, what do you think? What would we give this person? Does it show attention to the movie?
I'd say almost yes, except for the intricate picture on the side that
Okay.
probably weren't paying a whole lot of attention when
Okay.
we were drawing that lovely picture.
Okay.
But
What about depth of thought and kind of connections?
I felt like those were pretty introspective, especially compared to the last one.
Okay. Anybody else want to say anything about this one? Okay, so we're going to give this person a 10. Let's look at this last one here. All right. Here we have 2 comments. Here we go. Ready? 2 comments. Knowing you are dreaming while you dream. What is this in real life? Looks like a question. Other people in dreams. How do they get into other people's dreams? What kind of score would you give this group? A 2?
There's only 2 responses.
They don't even know what they're talking about.
Being generous. Giving them a 2 is generous.
Giving them a 2 is generous.
Wishful.
Anybody want to argue? Anybody want to argue for more than 2? Diego, you want to argue for more than 2? 3?
1 extra point.
Just because it's 1 better? Okay.
Yeah, for 1.
I would probably give this person a 4.
For 4 responses.
4? I am too nice. Now, you get to... Oh, I wrote on you. You get to grade your response.
Oh, sweet.
So, give yourself a grade on the 2 elements that we talked about.